Hello guys, welcome to KFCS, one of your favorite channel of sports breakdown and KFCS. Welcome to our channel. So uh, I'm here regarding talking about all. So I'm here talking regarding our team analysis of world champion Australian team. Not only Australian team, and also we have a talk related to Asia Cup. Tomorrow match will be going to start between Sri Lanka and the match is going to be start between the Sri Lanka and Bangladesh. So it will be a good match expected. So tomorrow, as of now, what is the weather report? I will also share with you. So as of now, the weather of Colombo Premadasa Stadium is okay. You can say there is less rainfall. So there might is possibility that a 50 overs game can be possible because rainfall is very low and especially the grounds of Sri Lanka is really great. So we can expect that a Sri Lanka versus Bangladesh game can happen, and if this game can happen, definitely on Sunday India versus Pakistan game will be happen. So another epic battle between India and Pakistan, and fans want to complete this match. So I think it is a good update for you that now India Pakistan match have a reserve day. So only it is for India versus Pakistan. That is, I think, not good for. It is not good for other countries too because all are participating in Asia Cup. So I think it should be applicable to each and every matches. So I think this is a discrimination basically. Regarding teams. So meanwhile, we all know that India versus Pakistan match is always blockbuster match, but you can't do injustice with all the teams as all teams have coming to participate in Asia Cup. So I think for other teams games also you should have a reserve day. So what you are thinking, guys, regarding this? Definitely share your views. I think you will agree with my views that the reserve day should be applicable for everyone, not for India and Pakistan. Basically, I think all other countries are also there. So I think for Bangladesh Sri Lanka match also, they need a reserve day. Suppose if tomorrow game doesn't happen, so you can't give them only one point. Then you can say that is intentional that are making. They are trying to make a final of India versus Pakistan. So it can be possible that this can be intentional that India versus Pakistan final match can be happen. So we have Krishna with us. So how are you, Krishna?
Hey, I'm fine, Kunal.
Yeah. So today we have discussion related to tomorrow Asia Cup match Sri Lanka versus Bangladesh. Apart from that, we will coming today and analyze about the Australian team, the five times world champion. Can they pick?
And discuss ODI series also today. New Zealand versus England.
Yes. There will be a last segment. So let's first start with Sri Lankan Asia Cup. So first of all, my question is Krishna, how you are satisfied with this decision that only India versus Pakistan match will get reserve day, other matches will not be related to that
Yeah,
equality.
see, I read in news that there will be rain in Sri Lanka tomorrow's game as well because currently I saw the video of Colombo. It's raining at night. So let's see how the weather sees tomorrow. But weather are not looking great for tomorrow and for other games apart from final there is 60% chance of rain. So if rain fails and destroys the Asia Cup final, then Pakistan will win the Asia Cup final as it written in I read the news.
Yes, this ranking also they will check the ranking. What is the ranking of a particular team in a tournament? So it also depends. But again, Krishna, I think you should be provide a reserve day to each and every team. I think each and every team is come to play matches. I think not only for India versus Pakistan, it should be for India versus Sri Lanka, India versus Bangladesh, Bangladesh versus Sri Lanka, Pakistan versus Sri Lanka. So I think each and every game needs a reserve day. Otherwise, I think it's better you shift to Habantota.
Yeah, but Bontota, Pakistan are not happy with, because there is some news that Pakistan are not happy with Bontota Stadium.
Yes, there's some news that Indians are also not that much comfortable. I think there must be some hotel issue. But what is your views, Krishna? Don't you think this is discrimination for a team that for India versus Pakistan match you are giving a reserve day? Don't you think this is intentional to make a final of India versus Pakistan?
Not really, but if you see the tomorrow, if whoever team wins, will lose to India. I'm just saying, the game is not started yet, but see, seems prediction. It's like India's Pakistan is finally fixed, because Sri Lanka, I don't think they had a close game against Afghanistan. They means what you say. They are missing key bowlers like Asaranga, Kumara. Then who else is missing?
Chamira,
Chamira, yeah. So these all bowlers are missing, and Sri Lankan bowling lineup doesn't look that much effective to the opposition batsmen, especially the Indian batsmen who have already played in Sri Lanka. Uh, I don't think so. Sri Lankan bowlers being so effective. You know what? Their in the spinners effort for Tikshana is also not firing up. So bowling of Sri Lanka is not that great. If you see, it's not much effective to opposition batsmen. So if suppose India, I'm assuming India will beat both India and Bangladesh if the game happens. So Pakistan final is already 99% fixed. So it doesn't matter if rain comes and destroys the game or not. Anyway, most chances are India versus Pakistan finals in the Asia Cup.
well, in Asia Cup history, there is a final between India and Pakistan. This is also history. So let's see what will happen. But now, if we come to Colombo Premadasa Stadium, if match will happen again, I think Bangladesh will be out of the tournament tomorrow. Because I think Sri Lanka will beat Bangladesh team easily. I don't think uh, Bangladesh team can have that type of potential, especially when Shanto is not there. I think their middle order are in concern. They are just dependent on Rahim and Shakib Al Hasan.
No, that's not the case. The Shakib also failed in group stages, if you know, Kunal. So it depends on their form in given day how the batsman performs. So you never know if tomorrow Mediason fires up or not. You never know. So in uh, been means especially Bangladesh batsmen, every batsman has to take responsibility in tomorrow's game. Otherwise, they will be knocked out of the Asia Cup Super Four. So tomorrow, every Bangladeshi batsman has to take a step up the role. Rahim performs well for Bangladesh because he's an experienced player. Shakib, he was downfall in the group stages, but in Super Fours against Pakistan, he performed well against the Pakistani bowling attack. So let's see how he performs tomorrow. In given day, can't be tell that how the batsman will play or not. So let's see tomorrow.
Yes, and if we talk about the R. Premdasa Stadium pitch report, historically it is a spin track, and what happens in this game that if the match start initially there is some spin, but when it's the game progresses, so in Premdasa Stadium, historically it is a spin track, and when it game progresses, it comes to batsman. Means if a batsman can play spinner very well, I think they will tackle if the batsman plays a spin well. I think they can make a big inning. So again, I think we will be not surprised if Shakib and Rahim can play another good cricket. Maybe Mehdi Hassan Miraz too. If Mehdi Hassan came to a opening combination, I think Shakib, Mehdi Hassan, Miraz will also contribute with a ball tomorrow if there is spin condition.
Yeah, absolutely. Because in spin tracks, Shakib's experience will count, and Mehdi Hassan Miraj is a very good spin bowler, and Bangladesh are lacking spin in that department apart from Shakib and Mehdi Hassan Miraj. So I don't know any other spin bowlers in Bangladeshi lineup. Even Tajud Islam is also not in the squad as well. So Bangladesh mostly has fast bowlers like Shaful Islam, Taskin Ahmed, and Mustafizur Rahman in the bench. So Bangladesh only have two good spinners, so they have to step up the role if they have to destroy Sri Lankan battings, because every time uh, Sri Lanka Sri Lanka batsmen are also in good form, especially you see Pathum Nishanka, Kusal Mendis also, who scored 90 runs against Afghanistan. So he's also in good form. So can't count out Sri Lankan batsmen as well.
Yes, of course. And if we talk about Sri Lankan team, also they have good spinners like Tikshana. I think there will be an again challenge to play Tikshana as we see in Group B also when there was Bangladesh versus Sri Lanka. Tikshana was a main concern for Bangladesh team. They are not be able to stand in front of Shankar, Tikshana. Tikshana getting wickets in first over of the game. So I think Tikshana role is very important for Sri Lanka as they have only Vila Lage as a spinner in this team.
Dude, yeah, Dunit
Yeah.
Velage, yeah, he's a supporting role to Tikshana and Dhananjaya D Silva, because Dhananjaya D Silva also bowled well against Afghanistan. He won the game for Sri Lanka as well. So this Dunit Velage, Dhananjaya D Silva, all these spinners are stepping up with Asaranga not in the squad. So nice to see these spinners, especially Dunit Velage. He was a debutant for Sri Lanka. I think he played under 19 World Cup for Sri Lanka as well.
Yes. Yes.
If I'm not
Yes.
wrong.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, so it's a like we India has Mukesh Kumar. Mukesh Kumar is a bright future for Indian team. So even Dunit Velage also has a bright future for Sri Lankan team. Hope he bowls economically and get wickets so that in his Sri Lankan team he gets more chances in upcoming years.
Yes, of course, and I think from winning probability, those team who play spin very well definitely win the match. So spin to win is a trick now for tomorrow's game, and I think if there is a rainfall, then spinners will not play that much role. So I think uh, pitch will be better for batsmen if a batsman doesn't do any mistake. I think runs can be there. 248 is average score, so we can expect Krishna like around 260 score will be good if 248 is the average score.
Yeah, whoever bats first should at least aim near 300, because near 300 in spin conditions, if rain is not rain, mostly it will come, because I'm seeing in the condition rain is still falling. So yeah, so pitch will because of rain falling, the ground will become wet. So I think tomorrow spinners won't be much effective because of the rain coming. When the rain comes, it starts swinging. So pace might be effective tomorrow as well. Can't count out pace as well, because of these rainy conditions in Colombo, pacers might get more effect with the ball.
Yes, of course. And so, what is in a pitch report that fast bowlers are struggling in this pitch? So, I think might be both the team will try to pick spinners as much as they can. I think only 20 overs to fast bowlers out of 50.
Oh yeah, but seeing the conditions in rainy conditions, I've seen that spinner swing gets more effective. So
Yeah,
let's see how.
but I think even spin have a good role. If historically pitch is for spinners, then I don't think it will change suddenly. It will become fast swing for a fast bowler. But yes, maybe you can expect that in first few overs and death overs, fast bowlers can get a wicket. So I can expect that Dashun Shanaka will not bowl too much. I think maybe 2 3 overs might be. So
Yeah, Dasun Sanak, I don't see him bowling more than 5 overs, because most probably he will bowl 4 or 5 overs tomorrow, because other bowlers of Sri Lanka are also there. So I don't see bowling more than 5 or 7 overs.
yes, of course. Okay. So tomorrow, let's see what will happen, and I hope if tomorrow weather is good for playing cricket, at least 40 to 45 overs, then we can expect on the another day that India versus Pakistan match can be possible. So it is up to tomorrow match how weather condition will be there, and I want some question from you. As I think if you remember the previous match in Asia Cup when they are played Bangladesh versus Sri Lanka, there was different condition. There was Shanto who was playing at number three, and Mehdi Hassan Miraz was middle order batsman, and Liton Das was playing as an opener. Okay, now what happens?
Yeah.
Suddenly, Shanto is out of the equation. So, do you think that it's better to put Miraj as an opener? Liton Das should come to open with Mohammad Naeem, and maybe Mehdi Hassan Miraz. You can use him as a number three
Uh, but so you are saying
opener.
Das and name to open.
Yes. Because it is a
Yeah.
problem because Mehdi Hassan Miraz performs in a first match, but it is not a surety that each and every match they will give you a flying start, mean a good start that all the team are expected.
Yeah, absolutely. But if you see, Naeem failed against Pakistan because that was a quality pace attack. And unfortunately, Raheem and Shakib performed in that match. That was surprising to me because both batters didn't perform well in group stages, but performed well against Pakistan. So can't say Kunal that Raj can't perform well at opening, but he has performed well at opening at past as well. So I think Shakib will go as Mehdi Hasan Miraj as a opener. I don't see they will make any changes because it's last game for Bangladesh if they lose. So they don't want to change the combination of the XI that Miraj should come at one down and Naeem and Das because Naeem is been struggling at whatever position is not impressed me much in the Bangladeshi setup. So uh, it's sad that Shanto is injured and not playing, and we have to see Naeem bat, who is not been that great in this Asia Cup so far.
Yes, of course. So we have Rahul here. So welcome, Rahul. How are you? So Rahul is eating now. So I hope
Yeah, hi
Rahul.
Kunal, how are you? Yes, I'm
So
good.
I so I hope Rahul you will not be tired after eating. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Hopefully
So
not.
let's
Yeah.
uh, let's forward to a discussion. I'm just asking some questions from Krishna Gopal. Sorry, Krishna Nair. So same question from you, Rahul. How much you are satisfied with the decision that India for only India versus Pakistan match reserved day should be there, not for India Sri Lanka, India Bangladesh, Sri Lanka Bangladesh? Don't you think this is injustice?
Bullshit decision, in my opinion. Bullshit. Either you should have reserve day for all the matches or don't have reserve day for any match.
Yeah, of course. So I think now from the statement of Rahul Iyer is a little bit angry. So
Yeah.
so I think he is also with us that each and every team must be equal in cricket. So each and every team requires a reserve day. India and Pakistan is not that much special.
Mm, I'll also say that the Asia Cup format is designed as such because they want India and Pakistan to play thrice. So far, the
We can
plan
say
hasn't mm, worked because in 2008, if you go back to 2008, Pakistan didn't make the final. Then, if you go back to 2018, again, Pakistan failed to make the final. They lost to Bangladesh. Then 2020. Two and 2023, well, 2023 we don't know yet, but 2022 India failed to make the finals. So they're trying again, hoping to get their wish that India and Pakistan will play in the final, and we'll see India versus Pakistan three times. That is what they're hoping for. It's not happened until now, but uh, even if they don't play in the final, they'll get two India versus Pakistan matches. That's why there's a first round and a Super Four. And that's the whole reason for it. No other reason. Because in this format, if you see, we can't play Afghanistan because Afghanistan got knocked out in round one. When you have only six teams, it only makes sense for all the six teams to get to play each other once. But if that's made the format, then India and Pakistan will play only once, unless they both reach the final. So, in order to accommodate India versus Pakistan twice, they have made this format.
Yes, of course. Okay. So now let's come to the tomorrow match. The match is in Premdasa Stadium. So Premdasa Stadium is historical for spinners. Fast bowlers have no, you can say they are struggling. So when it comes to the player who can play spin better, so in that way, I think Bangladesh is a little bit weak. As we see the players who can play spin well, I think that is Litan Das, Shakib Al Hasan, Mushafiqur Rahim, only three batsmen. And in front of them, there is Mahesh Dikshana. That is another challenge. So, how you see this challenge, Rahul, to this Bangladesh team? Mahesh Dikshana coming on a second over of the match.
Huge challenge for Bangladesh. It could start the same way as their previous match with Sri Lanka started. That is, they lose the openers quickly, or maybe not, because this time they have better openers. They have Litan Das and
Um,
um
Mehdi Hassan
Mehdi
Miraz.
Hassan. Yeah, Mehdi Hassan opening. Maybe they will do better against spin this time around. But unfortunately, Mohammad Naeem being one down, he's not good enough. To be frank, he has to be dropped from the team, unfortunately. But he's there because of injuries to other
Yeah,
players.
and I think there is a big injury concern that Shanto is not there because Shanto was really a good batsman for Bangladesh. How much he played, very consistent.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, according to you, Rahul, what to do for Mehdi Hassan Miraz? As we see, Mehdi Hassan Miraz was out in a very loose ball. So, when it's come to spin, do you think attacking approach is better against spin or defensive?
Mm, it really depends on the opposition. I think with Sri Lanka, you need to handle them with a little bit of care. You can't go on too aggressive or too defensive. You have to rotate, strike, push singles. You have to play good old fashioned one day cricket on Sri Lankan type wickets. It's not the modern day one day wickets where you can smash 350. So this is in Sri Lankan pitches. You have to grind out a bit if you want to get to 300. You can't just smash 350 like Rodal Pindi or Lahore.
Yeah, yeah,
I it's sorry, Rawal Pindi. I meant I tend to call it Rodal Pindi.
yeah, 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 understand. Okay. So, according to you, what is your prediction for tomorrow match? Whom you think straight away win? Bangladesh
I think
will.
it's I think it's Sri Lanka in my opinion. I
So,
think they're the
according to
favorites.
you, Bangladesh will eliminate, right?
Yeah, definitely, and the crowd will be on Sri Lanka's side. That's another factor in Sri Lanka versus Bangladesh matches. Uh, Crowd support also matters. So that's another reason why I think Sri Lanka will win. They'll be motivated.
Okay, Krishna, what about you? What you are
Yeah, I
thinking?
also feel Sri Lanka has a 70 to 30% chance to win tomorrow's game.
Okay, 70-30. Oh, that's great. Okay, so let's forward to discussion about a present match also. The match is going on. I think a great 50 from Ben Stokes, great 50 from Livingston, good 50
Yeah,
from
lots
Malan.
of 50s from the English batsmen. In
So
fact,
great,
yeah.
great preparation ahead of World Cup, especially Ben
Yeah,
Stokes.
strange.
He-
Yeah, strange opening pair though. That I'll admit. Harry Brook and David Malan. I don't think any of us saw them being the opening batsmen for England. Especially Brook, who I think is not in the World Cup squad. It's a bit of a surprise selection.
But
Maybe
maybe
they
they will
plan to
add
have him as
him
a reserve or something.
28. By 28, maybe they will add.
Yeah,
Who
they
knows?
probably want to see how he performs in these matches. So
So I think 25 score is okay. Okay, what he have done for today, first time as an opener 25. Malan 54. Root very unfortunate, only 6 runs, but you can't uh, say that he can't perform. Stokes 52, Butler 72, another captain innings. So I think whether there is Butler is captain or not, Butler
Yes,
is
he's the
very
captain. Yes, he's
important.
the captain.
Butler is
Yeah.
captain or not doesn't matter. He is very important player for England in ODI circuit.
Mm, to be frank, although we're saying overlooking Root's failure, the one thing that has to be said is that if Root continuously fails, right, then they will definitely favor David Malan over Joe Root for the World Cup. They might, if Joe Root is
Yeah,
not
who
showing
knows?
form.
Who
So
knows?
these
They will
matches are
try.
pretty important for Root, in my opinion, because not every match is Malan going to be opening the batting. You will have Johnny Bairstow and probably Jason Roy opening the batting, and either Malan or Root have to bat at one down. So then it comes down to who's in better form. And Malan has now just scored a 50, although in opening, it's still a top order position, you could say. And over there, he has scored a half century. So so far, one nothing to Malan,
Yes,
if I were to put it that way.
as of now, Conway is 75 not out, so he's sticking one side that New
Yeah,
Zealand can win
absolutely.
it, and I think another promising captain, wicketkeeper captain Latham is remaining, so this match can be won by New Zealand.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, the required rate is gone up a little bit, past six, but still, it doesn't matter. In these
If it
days,
goes to
six
10,
runs and
they can.
over,
They
even if
can
they go to 10, yes. But anyway, that won't happen. New Zealand is doing well, a very good start. And
even Glenn Phillips is remaining to play,
yeah,
so
Glenn Phillips.
he's attacking batsman, no issues.
Glenn
So
Phillips, Tom Latham, and even you can send Kyle Jamieson up the order.
yes, of
So
course,
it
and
is 115 runs in 108 balls. So it is pretty much close. If 1 over also goes expensive, so it will means 90% chance New Zealand winning this game will become more possibility.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, so
definitely.
now comes to the main topic of the video is Australian team squad analysis. When we see the Australian team World Cup history, we see the Australia is most destructive team. You can't beat him. He is a world champion, 5 times champion, 5 World Cups in ODI. Total, they have 28 World Cups. So that is also a big history, and I think this is very. Who will be around Australia? We don't know, but total, including men and women, they have 28 World Cups. 28 cups they have. ICC trophies 28. So this is a record for Australian team. So, Rahul, your views for this team before talking about this squad of this Australian team. What do you think about this team when you see this team heard about this 28 ICC trophies?
Yeah, a team that knows how to win, a big match team. They know how to win big matches, win in the finals, and they're a huge cricketing superpower. It has to be said.
Yes. Okay. So now there's comment that New Zealand deserves this World Cup 2023. I want to see Kane lifting the trophy.
Not
Uh,
surprising, a guy named Northern Districts has written
yes.
that.
Yes, I
He is
understand.
Krishna Gopal.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Yeah, I know, I know.
I know it very well. So, Krishna, it's okay. But first of all, you are Indian, so you don't talk like this. First cup goes to India, and then to New Zealand. I think this is very rare chance. Uh, I think possibility is very less for New Zealand team to qualify for semi final. This is true because of if we talk about the spin condition. I think Conway, Latham, Kane Williamson. I think these three have good capability. Other than that, I'm not so convinced.
Yeah, but if you see, you can't count out New Zealand team in any ICC events. So can't say that will
At least
means
not for reaching the semi final. I agree. You cannot count New Zealand out. They can create surprises, but for reaching the final, or I mean, even for reaching the final, you can't write them off. But for winning the trophy, it's hard to back New Zealand to say
in
that New
Indian
Zealand can
condition.
win, especially in India. It's hard to say that New Zealand can win the World Cup.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so
Yeah, if New Zealand
Even
hosts the
even
World
when
Cup,
they are the hosts, it's very tough, because most of the time when New Zealand hosts, they'll be hosting jointly with Australia, and final will be in MCG on in Australian conditions, like it was in 2015. So even if New Zealand hosts the World Cup, they may not have complete home advantage.
yes, of course. I think is still they have good spinners like Santner, Sodhi, Rachit Ravinder is also now another spinner they are getting. So let's see what will happen. Even maybe you can see Kane Williamson rolling his arms. Maybe if they have to play in a spin condition. So let's see. But I don't see New Zealand team as a favorite as of now. Let's see what will happen. Rest is future. So now let's come to Australian team. Okay, so Rahul Iyer, if we see the squad of this Australian team, I'm really a bit disappointed. Why? Because I am seeing that so many players are injured, especially Glenn Maxwell. Your Pat Cummins is injured. Uh,
Steve Smith, Mitchell
Steve
Stark.
Smith, yes, Steve Smith, Mr. Stark. So they all will coming and directly play the first match against India. Okay, and we know that injured Stark and injured Cummins is very dangerous for Australia, as they can't. I, and I think their performance will be deep as they come in injured condition because they need some practice. So in that way, I think Australian team. Apart from that, Australian team is looking good. If we talk about another players like recent performance about Labuschagne, well, Labuschagne is not there. I think maybe in place of Josh Inglis, you can pick him in a team. Maybe if Smith is not well, you can pick Labuschagne. Head as an opener is good. I don't know what happens to David Warner. So Rahul Iyer, when it's come to India, we know David Warner loves Indian condition, but as of now, he's not in a great form. So how you see David Warner in this World Cup?
Warner can definitely do well in this World Cup. Actually, when it comes to playing for Australia, David Warner doesn't have the best of numbers in India. He's struggled in India in Test cricket and in T20 cricket. Although he has done well in the IPL, he has not done well in international matches in India. But ODI is a different story. There, he has done very well. There, he's got very good numbers in India. In
Uh,
fact, in 9 innings that he has played in India, he has an average of 51. So ODI is clearly his best format in India.
yes. Okay. Okay, so let's come to the another player now. Pat Cummins, he's getting a captaincy little bit means early in a ODI circuit. He was not a captain. So when we talk about the great captains of Australian team, we heard about Steve Waugh, we heard about Ricky Ponting, who have lifted the trophy for Australia. Michael Clark lift trophy for Australia. So how do you think is there is a pressure on Pat Cummins now to continue that era of Australian team?
That's not the only thing that puts pressure. I mean, World Cup is pressure for anyone. Actually, I would say it's less pressure when you're in a team that has won the World Cup before. There's more pressure to do it if you've not won the World Cup before. And another aspect of it is they're not playing the World Cup at home. They're playing in
Yes.
India. That's another thing. For India, actually, we normally, many people dismiss 2011 ODI World Cup as home advantage. But the fact is that, if anything, home advantage uh, is a little bit of a disadvantage in the World Cup. It's actually added pressure, especially in a country like India, where we have high expectations of the team. Playing at home is a added pressure to lift the trophy, because especially when we play a Cup at home, a team like India, anything less than the trophy is considered a failure.
Yeah. Okay, so if we see about David Warner performance is not that too much good. And when we talks to Cameron Green was better in a middle order, especially in top order 1, 2, 3. We see him in a Mumbai Indians too. So, will you think that they can try Cameron Green in place of number 3 if Smith is not well?
No, I
Mm,
don't think so, Kunal, because Smith will be fit for the ODI World Cup because he is one
Suppose
of the
suppose he is
you
not well.
could try Mitchell Marsh at number one. He
Number
has
3,
at
number
number three.
3.
Yes, you could try Mitchell Marsh at number three. He has batted there before, so you never know.
Okay, so if I see this squad also, I think no, nothing to say about Travis Head. Travis Head is in its best form. Talk about Test, talk about T20s and ODIs. Is on the best, so no discussion regarding that. If I talk about Aston Egger really with Adam Zampa, Aston Egger performance will be very important for Australia when it times to pick wickets. So if we see the spin option, they have Glenn Maxwell. If Maxwell is available, there is the Adam Zampa and Aston Egger. So how you see Aston Egger performance? Even Travis Head can roll his arms if possible.
Yeah, Ashton Agar will be very useful for Australia. Maybe he's not the best of the spinners Australia have out there, but I think he's the only second option to Adam Zampa, like we saw in the T20 World Cup 2 years ago when they played in UAE. Having said that, though, maybe Australia, I mean, they should have considered Nathan Lyon given his international experience, but again, Nathan Lyon is not a white ball bowler.
Yes, of course. When we talk to a fast bowling unit, Pat Cummins injured, uh, Michelle Stark injured, and another player is injured. Is I think there's a Maxwell and Steve Smith. So when it comes to fast bowling unit, medium fast bowler is your Michelle Marsh, Sean Abbott is there, and Hazelwood is there. So when it comes to the Sean Abbott, we see the current series Sean Abbott is performing. So Rahul, do you think that if suppose Michelle Stark is not available, can you pick along with Hazelwood, Sean Abbott?
It's worth a try if it comes to that. If Hazelwood is, sorry, if Stark or
Stark.
Cummins, yeah, if Stark is not fit, they'll have to bring in Sean Abbott. Hopefully, he'll prove himself in the one day series in South
Yeah,
Africa and India before that.
already proved
Yep.
in T20. So
So,
great
yeah,
outing in
so Daryl
IPL.
Mitchell has gotten a half century against England.
Yeah, so great for New Zealand. Without Kane Williamson, that is good. Okay, so if it see this Australian team, there is injury concern. So if we fulfill this injury concern, if you are in a Australian management, Rahul, and you have a liberty to change the squad till 28. So what type of changes you want to do? Suppose Smith is not there, okay, and Stark is not ready to play for World Cup. So what will be your options? Can you think about another player, another bowler, another fast bowler, or all
I
rounder?
think if Steve Smith misses out due to injury, I think Mitchell Marsh should take his place at number three, and maybe you can bring in Marnus Labuschagne at number four. That's an option.
Yes, Manas
Looking at
Labuschagne.
yeah,
So again, this is a big question. So can you think that Manas Labuschagne will be straightforward if Smith is not available? Straight.
I think it depends on how he performs against India and South Africa to decide whether he's ready or not. Because while he
Yesterday,
did play a
yesterday
good knock yesterday, he has to continue build on it and play more good knocks. Otherwise, yesterday will look like it was just a one-off innings.
yeah. Okay, so Krishna, if I see this squad, good all rounders is there. Marcus Stoinis, uh, Aston Agar, Cameron Green is there, Maxwell is there. So, do you suppose that Australia can get the sixth title? Is it possible under the captaincy of Pat Cummins?
Yeah, it's difficult because in cricket, means in World Cup history, no captain, means in cricket history, no captain has won two ICC titles in single years, if you know, Kunal. So it will be a great, really great challenge for Pat Cummins' captain to, if
Yes. Okay, okay, okay. Okay.
yeah, Kunal, can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
No, I'm saying let's. It's a great challenge for Cummins to reach their favorites for the semi-finals. But can they make up more one step ahead in the final? And if Australia reaches the final, I feel Australia are favorites to win this World Cup. If Pakistan is there, then it will be 60-40 to Australia. But let's see, Australia favorites, firm favorites to reach the semi-finals because Australian players have all experience in Indian conditions. They have won recent ODI series in India as well. All these batters, apart from Warner, has performed well in Indian conditions. Mitchell March was in terrific form in India, where in recent tour in India. He's in terrific form in Australia, South African conditions as well. He's a different planet player, Mitchell March. His form is there. He is attacking batsmen, and he can take on any bowlers uh, bo- if suppose Bolt is there, he smashed Bolt in World Cup final as well in pressure situation. Mitchell Marsh is a terrific player. He's in all in another planet. He's playing. So the Australian team looks great, but I feel Smith should play because Labuschagne is not in this squad. So if Smith gets injured or rest, so whom will you play at one down? So I will prefer Head and Warner to open, then Mitchell Marsh and one down. So Warner will open because Warner, it is last World Cup for David Warner. So I feel Warner and Head will open or Marsh will open. One of them will open and one down Marsh or Head will play. So Steve Smith will come at four uh, uh, because one down will play Head or Marsh. So Steve Smith has to bat at four. That's why I think they dropped Labuschagne. But Labuschagne in recent ODI against South Africa, he performed very well. So I don't know why they dropped him. And they got in Josh English. I don't understand that move because Josh English has played less ODIs than Labuschagne, if I'm not wrong. Labuschagne
Yes.
at least,
I think they need Josh English because he's a wicket keeper, backup keeper option. In case
Of carry.
Alex Carey gets injured, then Josh English will have to come in and keep wickets. I think that's probably the reason why they have him in the squad.
yeah, but Rahul, you have even Peter Hanscom. He's also wicket-keeper batsman, and Peter Hanscom is very good in Indian conditions. He's good player of spin as well. So
Yes.
Peter
They
Hanscom
could
has
even,
performed.
I think they could have even chosen Matthew Wade, if I'm not wrong, but they
Yes.
didn't. They didn't go for it, Matthew Wade.
Yeah. And here is a squad. Here is a playing 11 of Krishna Gopal. So Krishna Gopal, you are. I think you miss a wicket keeper. I don't see wicket keeper in your team. There is Warner, Head, Marsh, Smith, Stoinis, Maxwell, Green, Stark, Cummins, Joss, and Jampa. So sorry, I forgot. Okay, 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 okay. In
But I
place,
will drop Josh Hazelwood because I don't think Josh Hazelwood will play in India. I feel they will go with spinner. I feel in
okay.
place of Josh Hazelwood.
So Rahul, your comments on this playing 11 is saying that
I
in
don't think they will leave out Josh Hazelwood because Hazelwood plays in India during
I
IPL
think
time, and he
his
has
only
developed some
field class.
valuable white ball skills over the last few years. So I don't think they will do without him in the team.
Yeah, swing bowler.
Hazelwood is a very fundamental part of the team, so I don't think they will leave him out.
So in a screen, Rahul, you see the playing 11. I want to adjust Alex Carey in this team. So which player should be omitted? Let me know you.
Cameron Green, in my opinion. You need Stoinis and Maxwell are too good to be left out of the team, and
Okay.
you don't need an extra two pace bowling all rounders in Indian conditions. That's another thing. You already have three pace bowlers in Stark, Cummins, and Hazelwood, and Stoinis as the fourth pace bowler. You don't need more than that. Then Zampa and Maxwell can do the spin for you.
Okay, so you're satisfied with Krishna Gopal playing 11?
Yes,
No.
I am satisfied with Krishna Gopal playing 11. If you want an extra all rounder, an extra spinner, you can replace Stoinis for Ashton Agar, although that may compromise the batting a little bit because Ashton Agar is not exactly one of the
Astronaker can bat means
can bat, but
okay,
he's
okay,
not
means
he's not as good as Marcus Stoinis. He's not a proper all rounder.
yeah, yeah. You can say he's a bowling all rounder type of. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So this is a team, and I think you are
Yeah,
satisfied.
or what will have to happen is instead of replacing Stoinis, Ashnegar will have to replace one of Stark, Cummins, and Hazelwood. That's also a possibility. Wow, what a shot by Daryl Mitchell. Now I think New Zealand is going to win comfortably. It's they need just to run a ball 83 from 83 balls with 8 wickets in hand. I don't see them losing from here.
Yeah, of course. New Zealand is looking great, and when you add Kane Williamson in this team, then it team look different.
Yeah, but if you see Kane Williamson form, we don't know how he will perform after injury. So
Yeah, same
he
case
should
with
have some
Australia.
batting practice.
Same case with
Yeah,
Australia.
exactly.
Pat Cummins,
Yeah,
Stark,
exactly.
and Smith. Three are already
Yeah.
Yeah,
injured.
exact.
Maxwell too. So problem for Australia again.
Yeah, exactly, Konal. And if you see, Kate Williamson is fit. I feel now he should have played this. He should have played at least Bangladesh ODI series, which will come after this four-match ODI series. In that, there is no experienced player. There is no Conway, no Mitchell, no Latham. What you say? No Will Young, no Glenn Phillips. So I don't see New Zealand winning that series because it's in Bangladesh, and you don't have experienced players of New Zealand in that series. So I feel Williamson should have played in that series to gain some confidence and move into World Cup. But he will miss first match against New Zealand. So yeah, I think he will come after after that first match. So it's difficult for Kane to get some match, no match practice
Yeah. Okay.
in the World Cup.
So what Krishna Gopal is saying positive thing is that Stoinis is getting every wicket in a first over, and in World Cup also he will bowl full 10 overs. I feel. Yes, you can.
Well, maybe yes and no because we have to be a little honest here. Stoinis is bowling in South African conditions.
Yeah.
India will be a different story. You'll need your regular new ball bowlers like Stark, Hazelwood, and Cummins to bowl up front.
Well,
I
when
don't
they
think.
come to from injury, might be if the first match is against India and for Australian team, so might be you can see 7 8 overs from Stoinis as after injury it is not easy for Stark and Cummins to bowl. Maybe who knows? You can see 10 overs from Stoinis. Maybe in the first match, especially against
So,
India.
yeah, it's possible.
Yeah. So I agree with that, Krishna Gopal. It is also great. So now let's talk about epic battle of India versus Pakistan. Some update about Indian team. So what is a big update, Rahul? That KL Rahul is keeping wickets. He's looking quite good. But question is that what about Ishan Kishan? Because you can't left this player after such a good performance against Pakistan. What about Ishan Kishan?
I think I'm sorry to say, but I think KL Rahul will have to take Kishan's spot at number 5 right now, so that he will get some match practice. And I think here Pakistan is just the kind of opponent against whom he needs that match practice. So he has to play as many as possible. If you're calling him your primary wicket keeping option, then you have to give him chances before the World Cup.
But when we see so many right-handers, we need some good left-handers too. So in that manner, to make a balance, don't you think that it will be not good if you say that Ishan Kishan to left out the squad and left out the playing 11 and KL Rahul should come, and we don't know how KL Rahul will perform.
Mm, it is a bit of a risk, but you also have to. give match practice to KL Rahul. Just for that reason, you need to you need to bring KL Rahul in place of Ishan Kishan and see how KL Rahul does. If KL Rahul doesn't perform in the matches where he's given a chance, then you can bring back Ishan Kishan, no problem.
Yes, Krishna. That good news is that there is a reserve day, but question is that why only for India, Pakistan? Why not for Bangladesh and Sri Lanka? They are also playing here. They are not coming to cut vegetables. They are coming to play here. So I think each and every team need reserve stay according to that, because rainfall will not only for India, Pakistan. It will be for Sri Lanka and Bangladesh too. So that
Yeah,
is
I
also.
definitely agree with that.
Yes, so we have to think about that. So Rahul, so you will be not surprised if KL Rahul is straightforward to playing 11 against Pakistan.
No, I won't be surprised at all. I'm completely expecting it.
Okay. So there is so much news about homework regarding Shaheen Shah Afridi. So Shaheen Shah Afridi, all are working for them. They are just facing a left arm fast bowler, but still there is a in a inner mind there is always that yes, Shaheen Shah Afridi will come. Uh, Short ball, Yorkers, he will pick a wicket. I think Shaheen Shah Afridi is in a mind of Rohit Sharma especially. So Rahul, how Indian will tackle this bowler, especially Rohit Sharma?
It's going to be very interesting. You need to somehow find a way to not give him wickets, leave many balls outside the off stump, and also keep the bat close to the pad. In my opinion, what's happening with a lot of modern day batsmen is bat and pad are not close, so if a ball swings into them, uh, they'll be finished. So you have to keep very little gap between bat and ball, bat and pad, in my opinion. I think that's a technical mistake that a lot of Indian batsmen are making.
Yeah. Okay, so Krishna, uh, what do you think, Krishna Nair, that what to do to tackle Shaheen Shah Afridi?
Yeah, it's a see all Indian batsmen left-handed pacers. If you see in World Cup as well, all India, especially Indian
Especially
batsmen
Rohit
struggle
Sharma.
with. Yeah, Rohit Sharma. Yeah, absolutely. Because I feel Indian batsmen should give match practice with left-arm pacers. Like Arshdeep should be called up as reserve backup, and he should bowl it to nets to Rohit, Virat, and all the Indian batsmen to tackle this uh, left-hand bowler. Because I don't see Indian batsmen getting practice with left-handed bowlers. So struggles and with left arm, because India in IPL also they don't play much with left-handed bowlers. Only Arshdeep, if you see Khalil Ahmed, is only a left-handed bowler, and who else is there with left arm? Ashish Nehra was there in past. In Indian team also there is no left arm pacer in the squad, if I'm not wrong.
In
So yeah, I
2022,
feel
Chennai Super Kings had Mukesh Chowdhury as a left arm pacer. This year he didn't play because he was injured.
Yeah. Okay. Continue, Krishna Nair.
yeah, but if you see to tackle this Shahenshaw Afridi, you batting practice with left arm pacers in the nets. So you will get the confidence that where this left arm pace will come, means where it will stick to the pads, or it will go, it will fly, means it will hit the stump. So getting practice with left arm pacers in the nets will means understand the batsman that. To tackle these left arm pacers, because tackling left arm pacers is not that easy. You can tackle right hand pacers because most of the batsmen are right handed in Indian team apart from Ishan Kishan. Uh, all are right handed, if I'm not wrong. Kohli is right handed, Gill is right handed here. So tackling this left arm pacer, you should first practice in the nets with left arm pacers. Then I think you will get the chance to tackle Shane Shah Afridi.
Yeah.
And Shahinshah
Okay, so
Afridi is a
comment
legendary
from
bowler.
yes.
No, I'm saying Kunal that
And
Shahinshah Afridi is a legendary bowler in he's very effective. Is with the swing, with the slow arm balls is very dangerous to tackle.
yeah. Okay, so here is comment from Krishna Gopal that he's saying that according to him, KL Rahul should be in a place of Shreyas Iyer. So another debatable topic is there why Shreyas Iyer should be out of the playing 11 as we are waiting for another number 4 batsman. So when it comes to batsman Rahul, already I have talked about this in a video that about Sanju Samson that as a batsman, he's a good average than Surya Kumar Yadav. Okay, now it comes to KL Rahul and Shreyas Iyer. When we talk about both of them, if you are want to replace Shreyas Iyer, don't you think this is injustice as in number 4? I think Shreyas Iyer has good average.
Yeah, Shreyas Iyer has done very well as a number four batsman. From the 21 innings he has played, he has an average of 45.5, and he has scored 205 half centuries. He's done enough to earn his spot at the number four uh, place. I don't think we need to change that at all.
And big thing is that we are waiting for Shreyas Iyer. That's why, because according to this stats, we are waiting for him. I know there's a big problem is short ball, but short ball will not always be there for Team Indian condition. In Indian condition, there will be less short ball. There will be a more spinners who will come into play, and Shreyas Iyer is a good spinners to bat. Now it's come to Ishan Kishan versus KL Rahul. So I think KL Rahul is coming from injury. We know you have to test them. It's okay
Yeah.
if you want to play with KL Rahul, but I think at the end Ishan Kishan will be featured in the playing 11. I hope so, because for an injured player it is not easy to come and play. And uh, year by year, what I see in KL Rahul that his consistency is getting dipped down. He's not that much aggressive that we know the type of KL Rahul, that orange cap KL Rahul in 2020. Now he is very different. His type of defensive approach. So we won't need any defensive player in a middle order. Then how you can tackle if in last few overs you need someone who can come and score runs in a quick pace. So I think in that way Ishan Kishan is better.
Yeah, possibly if you look at it that way, but at the same time, KL Rahul needs match time. You have to bring him in at some point. Obviously, if you're trying to get him fit and out of injury just to play in the World Cup, you don't want him sitting on the bench after all that effort. And KL Rahul is very good in the middle order. In fact, the reason he has lost some confidence is because the team management tried to make him an opener and it didn't work.
Yes. Yes. So this is a good comment from Krishna Gopal. Better KL Rahul should play India versus Australia series. Asia Cup is not experiment stage after injury. Yes, same. Same thing happens. If India can do this, I think this is better because we need KL Rahul in Indian condition. So let's see in Indian condition how KL Rahul will perform. As of now, I think you should stick with Ishan Kishan. But if Indians try one match, so it's okay. You try against opponent Pakistan, a quality bowling attack: Najeem Shah, Haris Shroff, and Shaheen Shah Freed. Even I think Fahim Ashraf will also play. Definitely.
Yeah, Fahim Ashraf will play. And as far as KL Rahul is concerned, I think he should be brought back in even in Asia Cup, because the Australia ODI series only three matches for KL Rahul to what to say,
Three
prove
matches
himself.
and two practice matches also. So five matches. Yeah, for a
Yeah,
big player, I think
possible,
five
but
matches is okay. But
you need to try him in Asia Cup too, because we can't dismiss Asia Cup like that. There is Pakistan, Bangladesh, and Sri Lanka, all teams that we are going to face in the World Cup. So this will also be valuable for KL Rahul to test himself.
Yes, of course. So let's see how the performance will goes on. Now it now comes to Pakistan team again. What we see that they are announcing a playing 11 almost before 18 hours of the game, 18 hours, 20 hours of the game. So what type of confidence Pakistan is showing now, Rahul? We already know the playing 11.
Yeah, they're very confident about what they want to do. They know very much what they're doing. For a team that has not played so much ODI cricket until end of August, they are showing that they know what they're doing, and they know they have their combination set. They know what they're doing.
Okay. So Krishna, how you see the Pakistan team confidence announcing a playing 11 on the eve of the game?
Means they announced it today.
No, in previous round what we see that Pakistan have announced the playing 11 20 hours before the game start. So how you see the confidence of this Pakistan team that they are saying that this is our playing 11, we are going with it.
Yeah, because they already fixed it, Kunal. If you see in recent series also, they mostly played with same XI, and their Pakistan team full management is also confident of theirs that this will be our XI going forward in Asia Cup and in World Cup also. I feel this 90% chances this might be the exile of Pakistan in ODI World Cup as well. So they are played series before as well against Afghanistan. They are played a series at home as well. So they play mostly with this XI only. Just that Shan Masood is not in this squad. Otherwise, I see all. This thing say similar only, they are all already fixed it, this will be only a XI. It's not confidence in England, New Zealand, they always announce their XI before only. If you see today also, in today's ODI game also, England and New Zealand, they announced the ODI XI yesterday only.
Yes,
So these teams are all confident that this will be only a playing XI going forward in the World Cup as well, so their confidence is high.
agree, Rahul.
Yeah, definitely. When you announce your playing 11 very early before the match, it shows that you're high on confidence. In my opinion, I can say that about Pakistan. I don't know. I don't know about New Zealand, because New Zealand, they have only 7 ODIs before the World Cup, and then too they're doing a lot of experiments and trying to figure things out. So they're not in a very New Zealand is not in a very good position, in a very good spot when it comes to preparing for this World Cup.
Yeah, of course. Okay. Okay, so guys, tomorrow when we meet and we have only a discussion about epic battle India versus Pakistan. So after that, from day after tomorrow, we will continue the squad analysis of World Cup team. As of now, only five team have announced the World Cup team, World Cup playing 11. So World Cup 15. Okay, there is another comment. Tomorrow match there is 60% of rain. Bad news. No reserve day also. Yes, Krishna Kupal. Tomorrow date is 9. Tomorrow, yes, date is 9 today. Not tomorrow. It is tomorrow. For today, date is 9. From 10, there will be less rainfall in Colombo. That is a prediction. So you can say that 20 overs match can be possible. While I am very happy with the Sri Lankan ground staff team, actually how they put the covers on the ground, they take only 20 minutes to ready the ground if there is a less rainfall or rainfall.
It's 100 for Conway. Good innings.
Yeah, great. Yeah, Conway deserves.
Yeah, oh, okay. I think my feed is a little bit delayed. So anyway, yeah, great innings by Conway. I think his innings has really been the standout. I mean, him and Daryl Mitchell both played fantastic innings.
Yeah, so Krishna Gopal, I am hoping that match will be there. Might be 25 overs. Who knows? 25 to 30 overs. It depends. Actually, tomorrow there is a 9 hours in on the day of Pakistan, India versus Pakistan match. There is 9 hours rainfall prediction. So we don't know that 9 hours is during a match time before match. It is also happened for today, for match versus Sri Lanka versus Bangladesh. There is prediction of 6 hours rainfall. So I think if there is 6 hours rainfall, it doesn't happen during the match time. That is a big thing. So, and how the Sri Lankan ground staff is there, I think there will be a good match. Might be of 30 to 35 overs at least.
Yeah, hopefully we won't have a complete washout, and there will be some good news. We'll see good cricket. Sri Lanka versus Bangladesh is also a very classical rivalry. Now a very classic rivalry. We don't want that washed out.
Yes, of course. So as of now, New Zealand will definitely win it. So interesting series between Australia versus South Africa. Yesterday, I think that was a match for Africa, but that was very unfortunate that Labuschagne played a good innings. So today, Devon Conway. So good preparation from teams uh, related to World Cup.
Not only Labuschagne, Konal, even Egar stepped up with Labuschagne, because if Egar
Yeah, if Agar is not there, uh, then partnership will be not that much better. That what they have done. So guys, thank you for your time. Yeah, yeah, thank you, Krishna, for your time, and Rahul also. Tomorrow we will
Thank
talk
you.
about only India versus Pakistan match. What will be a playing 11? What will be a playing condition? How much overs game is be possible? Uh, People are also talking about Akshar Patel playing 11, adding in a playing 11 Akshar Patel. As we know that Colombo is a historically spin track, so we want another spinner apart from Kuldeep and Jadeja. So we have a great discussion tomorrow, India versus Pakistan. So thank you, Krishna. Thank you, Rahul, for your time, and thank you everyone for watching this
Thank you.
video. Just show your comment in the comment sections. Show your interest. How you think about the video. Same for sports breakdown and KFCS. So till then, guys, thank you very much. Goodbye and good night. We
Good
will
night.
have a talk about India
thank
versus Pakistan.
thank you, Konal. Good night.